Late as usual, I know. I am Zimzilla, and for my One Monstrous Moment Star of Ultra Edition, I thought I would do a scene from my favorite Ultraman series, Tiga, more specifically from the Ultraman movie, Ultraman Tiga, The Final Odyssey.
私にはくれないの。会いたかったわ。ずーっと。
お前は？
私のこと忘れたの。あの女と同じね。でもすぐに思い出す。すぐにね。
Now this scene is what I've called the Rise of Dark Tiga. During a dream sequence, Chimera, Tiga's former leveler, taunts Daigo into using the Dark Spark Lance to attain power. At this time, he does not have the original Tiga powers, and with all the destruction going on, Daigo wants to help. With this, he transforms into the signature multi-type ability. However, it is then replaced by a flat black and silver appearance, which is honestly my favorite design of any Ultraman ever. But this form is what is Tiga's original form, essentially. During the original Giant of Light Civil War, a group of giants wielded the power of darkness and opposed the original giants, and Tiga, along with Chimera, his former level, Damaru, and Hydra all together essentially almost destroy the world. However, Tiga would later betray them, and specifically with Hydra and Damaru, he would absorb their powers and become the original multi-type Tiga we see throughout the series. But what's interesting, however, is what Chimera states. She states that Daigo and Dark Tiga are their true selves, that this evil dark version is who they truly are. And while Tiga's in this state, he sees a young girl calling out to her dead mother, and when he tries to help her and hold out his hand, she begins to scream, and Tiga inevitably silences this young girl with the red balloon flying past him.
Mama! Mama!
Thankfully, like I said, this is all essentially a bad dream for Daigo at the moment, and he finds himself once again in an undestroyed park, and the girl is also unharmed. The importance of this scene to me is how good people can fall back into bad habits, or through bad influences be lured into believing an old, worser version of themselves is who they really are, and this can then cause them to spiral into the habits that they once held, and essentially feel like there's no way out. They have to be this way, they have to be evil. However, we of course know that Tiga isn't like this. Tiga is not a bad person at all, and we've already seen this, and I believe that this whole movie and this specific theme is more in line with the faith of the series creator, E.G. Subaraya, as a concept of sinful lives being changed through a coming to faith moment, and through the Holy Spirit doing what you can do for God's glory and your own edification is what's important. And essentially, Tiga's redemption arc through this movie is him seeing through his old self and having to do this battle over and over again, specifically fighting Hydra and Damaru again to gain the multi-type abilities, and later Chimera and the darkness as a whole, is what I think is key to specifically the Christian experience and the Catholic experience especially, that Subaraya had faith in. And although it does seem like there's a constant feeling where you have to run through these battles again and again because that is sort of what's expected of Tiga in this movie, I think that's more realistic. In a lot of cases, we see Ultraman having to fight a monster, defeat the monster, fly off the day it's saved, but I feel like having something come back from your past to haunt you and having to deal with that and realize that sometimes you may not be able to just escape things from your past, and you may have to look in a mirror and see what you've done, but also understand that you are not that person, you are a better person, and being able to counteract these feelings, these urges, and be the best person you can be for not just yourself, but for the people you love now and the people that you will inspire later on in the future is what I think is most important, and why I feel that this scene is important and the character of Ultraman Tiga as a whole, and why it was my one monstrous moment. Take care, guys.